So check this out.
Straight out of the thrift store, looking for toys galore. My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and it is Monday. Glorious, glorious Monday, man. It's the beginning of a new week. Who knows what adventures lie ahead of us, and I'm excited. I'm sitting here in the parking lot of Old Thrifty Pants, Thrift Giant in the Colony. And yesterday they had a 35 or 30% off, or I'm sorry, yesterday they had their 25% off sale. So I don't know if things are gonna be picked over or not, but it's always worth checking. It's always worth checking. I had to run to the bank, so I figured I'd pop in here real quick. It was right next door. Wonder how I time that, you know, or whatever. Anyway, you know, I was thinking real quick before we get started, I want to know, what other toy channels are you guys watching? I want you to give those guys a shout out in the comments below. Let me know, like, what's the most favorite toy channel you watch besides mine. So I know a lot of you are gonna pick, you know, 80s Toys Rock, but don't pick me. But who is your second favorite? But comment with that below, and then also let me know, like, what channel do you watch that's based around toys that is the most educational for you, that you really enjoy because you're like, you learn new things from it and whatnot. So I'm just curious, but hey, let's head in here. That's enough talk. Let's head in here and see what kind of goodies they got. Maybe we'll walk out of here with some epic scores today. Fingers crossed, as always. Thrift gods, be good to me today. So I haven't been here since Friday, and I was here Friday a little later in the morning and scored a Spider-Man out of here. But I haven't been here since. So hopefully, you know, the shelves didn't get picked over too hard yesterday, and or maybe they brought some new stuff out. We're about to find out. All right, let's see what we got. What is this? This is like a snowmobile. That is actually really cool. I do not have a snowmobile. That would look great with some of my, maybe my 6-inch figures, maybe? I don't know. I think I might get this. And we still got this Millennium Falcon. What's this guy here? What is this? Checking to see if his mouth is, oh yeah, it does open. It's an interesting figure. And check this out. And what do we have here? I don't know this guy. I see him quite a bit. I've seen him quite a few different times here. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comments below. Let me know, who is this guy? We got one of those Dollar Tree trolls, I believe. Yeah, looks like we got a Jeep right here. A Rubicon, huh? Yeah, that'd be good for 3 3/4 inch figures for sure. Oh man, I'm almost tempted to get this thing. We got a big tractor right here, made by Driven. Oh, we've got a Disney Princess Snow White doll here. And some finger flick football. Those are cool. I actually picked up one of these a little while back. It's a lot of fun. Hey, check out this quad. Oh. All right, never mind. You know, this is actually kind of neat. It's actually, it's soft to some degree. It's like kind of a hard soft, you know? It's like really packed tight with stuffing. It's kind of a neat piece. I was looking at all it has down here, says copyright, and it's got a picture of a clown. That's all it says. So there's no real identification on it. They want $3 for it. I might pick it up. It's kind of cool. All right, what do we got over here? What's this? Builder Brothers Pizza. I'm gonna have to look this up. Okay, so it turns out this is actually a Roblox desktop version, and I saw this selling new in the box for 40 bucks, but I saw it selling loose for 20. I think they want $1 for it. I think that's what that means, but I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna try and flip this because I think this would go pretty quick. It seems to be selling pretty good, but yeah, nice little find. All right, so I'm gonna pick up these 3 items and then we're gonna go hit up Goodwill. All right, well, we scored some fun little pieces there. We'll get back in the car, take a little closer look at it, but something I thought I might do that might be a little different than other videos I've done in the past is at the end of this video, I will get some of my 6-inch figures and I'll set up a little photo shoot and I'll show you how I take some photos of my figures to get like the perfect angles and all that stuff to make it look real legit. And then we'll take a look at like the end product, the finished product. So, but anyway, let's head off to Goodwill next. See what kind of goodies they got. Actually, what am I talking about? I gotta show you what I picked up. All right, so let me get this out and show you what thrift store finds we scored today. Okay, so first up, I picked up this clown. Nicole and Caroline hate clowns. They think they're creepy, just like a lot of people. But I think he's pretty cool, and I want to do a little more research into him, see if I can figure out who he is and if he's worth anything, and maybe I can flip him. He appears to be like really well made. He's got a little paint wear here on his nose, but that's okay. All right, up next, we've got the Builder Brothers Pizza from Roblox. It's got the little diorama set there with it. It's a really cool piece. And man, I bet you could get some pretty cool photos with that as well. Some toy photography, if you will. But yeah, he's a nice little piece. I'm gonna see if I can flip him and maybe I think I got him for $1. So I'll see if I can flip him for maybe like 15, 20 bucks. And next up, I got this bad boy. Oh man, this thing looks so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get home and take some pictures of this with my action figures and show you what you can do with accessory pieces like this in vehicles. This is really awesome. All right, well, I'm super happy with those scores. So like I said, we're off to Goodwill, and let's see if we can score a little vintage over there. Vintage on the mind. All right, my friends, we are here. What you got for me today, Goodwill? What you got for me today? We'll keep our fingers crossed. Pray that the Goodwill gods are good to us today. Goodwill gods be good to me today. And again, a little vintage on the mind. Let's see what we can find. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, here's a Bambi plush. This might actually be worse than here. All right, let me check on this. And anything over here? Got like a little monster truck. Anything else? Oh, we've got a dinosaur right here. We don't want him. The rest of the shelves look bare. Hey, check out this Transformer backpack. It's Bumblebee. His eyes light up too. That's really cool. At first, I thought somebody had left their wallet here, but then I opened it up and it's empty, so it must be for sale. It's a pretty nice wallet though. Just saw this EA Sports Formula 1 2001 game. Check that out. And that's exactly about how much it sells for on eBay. It's like retail price. So we got a cart here with some plushies on top and then some plush on the bottom here. Might need to look that guy up. Oh, it's a Disney. All right, well, we didn't walk out of there empty-handed. We ended up with old Clarice from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I grew up on this cartoon. I always enjoy watching it, even as an adult, you know. Just brings back a lot of nostalgic memories. But I'm not keeping this little girl. I'm actually gonna flip her. We're heading into the holiday season, and it's the perfect plushie for the holidays, for Christmas, you know? But hey, let's head home and let's do a little toy photography. And I'll show you my techniques. I'll show you the trade secrets. So let's head that way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a little scene with the Yeti, the G.I. Joe Yeti, and we're gonna get Leonardo and the snowmobile that I picked up today. And I'm gonna show you how I shoot some of my action figure photography footage stuff. So let's check it out. Okay, so first thing we're gonna need to do, since it's like September, is we gotta lay some ice down. We don't get a lot of snow or ice here in Texas, so we have to make our own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here. We're gonna use this scene right through here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, next up, I'm gonna put my snowmobile right here. And then I'm gonna put the Yeti in the backdrop like he's coming out of the forest. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get down real nice and close and get a zoom. So one of the mistakes I see people taking when they do their footage, they'll do stuff like this. They'll take their pictures from like real far away and it just doesn't have the same effect, right? So we're gonna have to get down and dirty. So I'm gonna get down like this and take a photo. Maybe I'll have a scene where he's kind of like getting away. So we'll turn him a little bit. Make it like he's hot on his trail. And I'm gonna angle, see how I got my phone angled like this? That's gonna make for a cool shot. And then one of the things I can do, if I get down here, I can just tap the screen. If I wanted the more of the Yeti to be in the focus in the background, I can just tap my phone and take a picture like that. Oh yeah, that's a really cool one actually. Okay, cool. All right, so what we'll do is I'll take a few photos and then we'll show a little string of them and show you some epic action figure photography clips or photos or whatever.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. Okay, so if we take a look at some of these photos, we can see by putting the ice down, you know, I could have crushed it better. I was in a hurry. Made it look more like snow than just big chunks of ice, but I think it works for this situation. But you can see that by getting real close up, you can make it look like the entire ground, the foreground, is covered in snow. Now it's more like a path of snow, kind of like during the spring when the snow is starting to melt and everything's starting to come into bloom. You have these little pathways of snow through the forest where you can still ride your snowmobile and run into Yetis. So, but this is what the end product looks like. And you know, the key is to really just zoom in on your subject and try and play with your camera a little bit and use different angles. Okay, so as you can see, I can take pictures of, you know, my action figures around my property and set up little scenes or even create dioramas and stuff like that. But another thing I wanted to show you is an app I use called Bazart, where I can do some pretty cool things with the photos that I take of my action figures. So let me show you that. I think you'll be really impressed with it. Okay, so this is an app called Bazart, and if I open this up, what I can do is I can go to my photos and let's pick one of the photos that I just And if you look here in the where my Yeti and Leonardo are, if I zoom in, do you see how that piece right there is squared off? I want it to kind of just maybe blend a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my eraser. I'm going to tap on the image and then go to my eraser. And I'm going to zoom in, and I'm just going to kind of swipe this at an angle to kind of make it blend right into the snow. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to maybe brighten up or add a little contrast to my image. So I tapped on the Yeti and Leonardo, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this little button called Adjust, and I'm going to darken that a little bit, and then I'm going to tap on this button called Contrast, and I'm going to pull that all the way over. Let's see what saturation would look like. We don't want to saturate it too much. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with the background image. So I'm going to click on the background image, go to Adjust. Let's do a little extra contrast. There we go. See how that makes a difference? Okay, awesome. So then what I can do is, if I wanted to, I could add in some different effects like an overlay. And let's see if there's like a snow. There we go. So I can add some snow. And then what I'm going to do is elaborate. You can use this app called BazArt. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed watching this content as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always first to be notified of the next episode. Also, like and comment on this video. A little different video today, you know. Thought I'd change the content up a little bit. Let me know whether or not you liked it or not in the comments below. Also, give me a follow on Instagram and Tiggity Talk at 80s Toys Rock, and rock is spelled R-O-C. In the meantime, I'll catch you on the flip side.